So my next guest says, listen, folks, the bull market strength is just simply undeniable. And while valuations are a valid concern, they're more than offset by strong earnings and this macroeconomic backdrop. I want to bring in Belpointe, their chief strategist, David Nelson. David, listen, what I find intriguing is I look at all these, the fear and gauge index. Tomorrow we get an update on AII, investor survey, which has become extraordinarily bearish. And still, we know retail is buying like crazy, right? So have you ever really seen anything like this where there's so much anxiety, but still people are buying? Now the curmudgeons and bears will say we're whistling past the graveyard, but that's because they're not making any money.
We're wired for the glass to be half empty. We're always afraid of something. And I hear the comparisons to the dot-com bust. Look, you and I were there.
Yeah.
I mean, I was managing money at Lehman during that period of time. And yes, there was the double ordering. We had the Y2K hiccup. And of course, there was dark fiber. To the best of my knowledge, there's no dark GPUs out there. We're using this stuff, and we're using it in a meaningful way. And it's all intersecting with one word, and we were talking about it. It's power. The only thing we're really lacking right now is the power, and we're starting to do something about it.
It's so funny. We took an office in Wall Street. We took the top floor, the entire floor of a building, and I had spools of fiber optics just sitting out there like, I don't know how much we paid for it, but spools of it we weren't using. Let's talk about the investor complacency, though, because that's one thing people do worry about. The VIX, which is a great sort of contrarian thing, it spiked to 26 a couple Fridays ago. Now it's all the way back toward 15. Do you think we can become too complacent? Or are we becoming too complacent?
I don't know if we're there yet. There's still a lot of fear out there, and a lot of people are not in. There's certainly a lot of cash out there on the sidelines, and a lot of people are just not buying into the AI narrative. But that's the danger that we have. We start to get complacent, and when everything I own in one way or another is tied to AI, that's probably when we've gone too far.
But you're almost there. I mean, listen, Morgan Stanley said of the S&P 500, 41 names are AI. I think it's a lot more than that. I would put like a Caterpillar in there now.
Well, it will touch almost everything.
Yeah.
There isn't a company out there that won't have AI embedded into their model in some fashion.
Is there any headline risk that you're concerned about now?
Yeah, there's always headline risk. We get these headline bumps. We saw the news for Canada. I really thought that was more political theater than anything because most of the goods are covered by USMCA, so it wouldn't have been affected anyway. But we react to that, and we overreact to that. And obviously, that we have an important meeting that's taking place overseas. There could be a wrinkle there, and the markets will go down, and then we'll figure it out, and we'll understand that it's probably going to pass pretty quickly.
And at some point, we might actually get a deal. I think this time we will. We'll see what happens. Earnings seasons for you so far?
Look, you got half the market cap. This is it. This is half the market cap this week is going to report. So it's a pretty pivotal week for the markets. I would say for a lot of these big names, this is more about how good or bad a job the analysts do in getting the numbers right. The one-day move doesn't usually tell the story.
By the way, I want to give you props. So going back to June 2nd, you gave 32 ideas on this show.
32.
30 or higher.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Only 2 red lines, my man. Take a bow. Now, you did say you traded out of Credo because of the volatility.
I couldn't handle it.
But for the most part, you're holding everything else.
It's a great stock, but I just
83% if you didn't sell out. You got to, come on.
I didn't get 83%.
So let's see if you can strike lightning again. You like First Solar, which, by the way, has a beautiful chart. I mean, this stock has been coming on nicely. Is it just that ultimately even these names have to participate in the energy story?
A lot of it is because of the administration. They understand that it's an all-of-the-above approach.
Right.
And I would say when it comes to solar, don't listen to what the administration says. Watch what they do. And they're all in on utility-scale solar.
Good stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you.